Hi, my name's Dennis, and I'm going to take you through the steps of installing StagesStudio. What you see on the table is all the hardware needed to run StagesStudio in your facility. Let's first go through the hardware that is supplied by Stages. First, we have a computer that will act as a bridge between the StagesStudio servers and your facility. Then we have a PoE switch, which will aid in the connectivity of all the networked devices. Next, we have a wireless access point, which will ensure strong and stable Wi-Fi connectivity. Finally, we have the WASP, which is an antenna that collects all the ride information from the bikes and heart rate monitors. Now let's go over the studio requirements. The studio is required to supply always-on power to the system, a hardwired network connection, a wireless keyboard and trackpad, a tablet that will be used to control the studio experience, an audio connection between the bridge and sound system, and an HDMI connection between the bridge and your video source. Now let's go through the steps of connecting all of the system's wired networked components. Let's first plug in the bridge and the PoE switch. The PoE switch is a hub which allows all of the studio components to communicate with each other. PoE in PoE switch stands for Power over Ethernet, and these four ports can provide power to some of the StagesStudio components. Let's now take the Ethernet cable and connection that is provided by the studio and plug it into one of the non-Power over Ethernet or PoE ports. This connection does not need power, so let's plug it into number 8. You can check connectivity by the blinking light. Now let's connect our bridge to our switch. Now this bridge is powered, so we're going to plug it into one of the non-PoE ports. In the future, our bridges may be Power over Ethernet, and in that case, you would plug it into one of the 4 PoE ports. Let's now connect our wireless access point. This is a Power over Ethernet device, so we will want to connect this device into one of the PoE ports. Now you'll see it turn on. We want an amber light. Blinking means connectivity. And when this light turns on, you'll have wireless connectivity to this access point. This access point creates its own wireless network in your studio. The name of the network would either be Stages Flight or StagesStudio, and you'll have to contact customer support to get the password. Finally, let's connect our WASP. The The WASP is also power over Ethernet. So we will connect, and we will connect to one of the PoE ports. At first, the WASP will show a red light that says that it is powered. The blinking red and amber light means that it has connectivity to your network and it is ready to go. To protect the circuitry on the back of the WASP, we provide a back box. What would be needed is you will need to punch out one of these squares, run the Ethernet cable through, and then screw in the front plate. With all the network wiring complete, it's time to connect StagesStudio to your AV system. There are many choices when it comes to video or audio components. Whatever you choose, our system needs the same two things. We need an HDMI cable coming from your video source, and an audio cable going to your stereo system. We're going to need a way to interact with our bridge, which is basically a computer. And what better way to interact with a computer than with a keyboard and a trackpad? This is one of the wireless keyboards that we recommend. Let me show you how to hook it up. First, you'll turn it over. We will need to remove this dongle to connect the keyboard to the bridge or to the computer. You'll plug the dongle into the USB port. You'll make sure the keyboard is turned on. Since it has a trackpad, we can control from there. And then we can log in to our bridge. You'll need to call customer support to get the password to log in. Once logged in, you will either browse to your studio's URL or our screen controller will take you there automatically. The tablet is used by the instructor to control the StagesStudio experience. The instructor will log into studio.stagescloud.com, use their instructor credentials to log in, and then can control the class from the tablet. Some studios don't have a strong internet connectivity. That's why we have provided the access point. So it is recommended that instructors connect their tablet to the access point to either the Stages Flight or StagesStudio network from that access point to ensure good connectivity. Now that your system is up and running, please contact us with any questions that you may have.